When the husband came home from work, he suddenly found a creepy doll sitting on the dining table. His wife Jenny explained that she found it at a yard sale in the park. The doll looked a bit like their daughter, who had passed away, so she brought it home on impulse. But they didn't know that this quiet-looking doll had something strange and unknown hidden inside. She named the doll Leng, and started taking care of her carefully. At first the husband had a hard time getting used to his wife's behavior, but seeing the smile return to Jenny's face, after so long, he gradually let go of his worries. They even took Leng out with them, picked out clothes for her, and drove her to the beach to play in the waves. It was like they had become a complete family of 3 again. This went on until Jenny gave birth to their new daughter, May. The baby's arrival completely shifted their attention. Leng was no longer the center of the family, and was gradually replaced by May in all the family photos. One day, May was crying non-stop in her crib. Jenny didn't know what to do, so she dug Leng out from the pile of toys, and placed her next to the baby to calm her down. In the living room, the mother-in-law was watching the baby monitor, feeling relieved that Jenny had finally moved on from her grief. Suddenly May's crying from the bedroom got much worse. They rushed into the room and picked up the baby, only to find several strands of long hair wrapped around May's neck. That's why she was crying so hard. She couldn't breathe properly. The mother-in-law casually compared the hair to Leng's hair, and noticed the length seemed different. She didn't think much of it, tossed Leng on the floor, and focused on comforting her granddaughter. When John came home, he saw that the glass cabinet that used to hold Leng had many old Japanese paper talismans stuck to its walls. They looked exactly like the kind used to ward off evil spirits. Feeling uneasy, they stuffed Leng back into the glass cabinet, and put it in the deepest corner of the storage room. It seemed like they wanted to seal away their past worries. 5 more years quietly passed by, and May turned 5 years old. One day, her marbles rolled all over the floor. While looking for them, she accidentally went into the storage room. She carried Leng to her mother, and asked if she could play with her. Looking at the doll that had been sealed away for so long, Jenny was flooded with memories of what she had lost. As she stroked Leng's hair, she suddenly realized something was wrong. I clearly cut Leng's hair short back then, but now it's grown long and loose. When her husband came home, he tried to explain, maybe this old doll uses real human hair, so it grows naturally. But Jenny's eyes were fixed on Leng's hands. She clearly remembered trimming her nails back then. That day, May's classmate and his mother came over to play. Jenny was making tea in the living room, and didn't know that the 2 kids were fighting over Leng in the bedroom. The classmate came crying into his mother's arms, with 2 clear rows of teeth marks on his arm. Jenny was stunned, and seriously asked May why she did such a thing. But May denied it, and insisted Leng bit him. Jenny thought her daughter was making up stories, and told her to apologize to her classmate. But May just cried loudly, feeling wronged. That night, Jenny was organizing old family photos into an album. May came to her side holding Leng, softly apologized, and asked her mother to play with her. But Jenny was busy dealing with Maya's memorial photo, and ignored her request. May said angrily that she didn't have a sister, then turned and ran away. Leng was left sitting there alone, and her gaze seemed to be staring right at that photo album.